Kickstart a Sunday.
Well,
and we should have the music still rolling. Sarah and I were having a little Sunday boogie in the background. That is a way to kickstart a Sunday evening, Sarah.
Together we are the coaching catalysts, and together what we do is we work with female professionals and entrepreneurs to help you live lives of fun, flexibility and fulfillment. So to help you really connect with that purpose, get that confidence and get moving and do what you want to do. Where are you learning? Where are you growing? Where are you changing? And how is that motivating you?
Making sure that you have enough energy, making sure that you are looking after yourself, but fundamentally making sure that you are enjoying what you do. Visualization helps us to program our brain, and it allows us to see the possibility in terms of resources.
How often have you sacrificed your sleep or skipped your lunch or not booked a doctor's appointment? Sometimes we neglect even the most fundamental. Perhaps we need employees to be offering some greater flexibility about working hours, especially for manual workers, so they're not having to work during the hottest parts of the day.
And what I really like is that it's not just the business coaching that you guys do, you also do sort of the life coaching side of it as well. So you appreciate that us as people will get so much more out of our business if we get so much more out of ourselves.
It's just been amazing. I've loved everyone who's been here. I've loved all the talks. It's been so good.
I've just loved, having the space to kind of dream and just allow myself to kind of think bigger than I ever have, really.
And now I'm reaching my top goal, which I didn't think I'd be anywhere near. And I think without the support of Rebecca and Sarah, I really don't know if I would have got to that.
When you show up, when you interact, when you take action, you see the results of that work.
I really enjoy you guys and how you coach and what you do with us. So yeah, thank you.
And it showcases for us what we've been up to, what we get up to, for those people that don't really know what happens behind the scenes. So hey to everyone over on Facebook and on YouTube and over on LinkedIn too. So today's live, Sarah, the first live of 2023, the first of many, is talking to you about welcoming 2023 and how we can share our thoughts and letting go of what no longer serves us, things that we no longer need, and how we can set intentions for the year ahead. And I love this, Sarah, because we think about our action word, don't we? Like our word of motivation for 2023. And one of our previous coaches shared in her community, actually maybe this year we focused on a feeling. And I like that. I like that type of change from an intention or a word or an action word to how do we want to feel this year? And that's something that I'm going to be considering and thinking about. So if you guys have already thought about how you want to feel this year, definitely share it with us in the comments below, or send us a message and just a DM, and we'd love to hear from you. So yeah, we're going to be giving you opportunities to share, and we're also going to be sharing with you our intentions for the year as well.
Brilliant, thank you, and welcome to Jodie and to Carla here on Insta as well. So lovely. I hadn't heard that. How about setting a feeling rather than an action word? And yeah, that's interesting because I've been reflecting on that myself. So my personal word this year is simplicity. And for me, that means stripping out anything that is not necessary. So in terms of the work that we do, what's really bringing us joy, what's really bringing results, let's keep it simple. In terms of my physical space, always on a mission to declutter, but that's also work in progress. Hey, happy new year, Jodie. And also in my digital space as well, digital clutter. And I mean that kind of on social platforms, all of those kind of things that sort of make me feel overwhelmed, stripping it away to simplicity. But the feeling, the word I keep repeating to myself, or have been repeating to myself over the last few days, is spaciousness. So I think the feeling for me in that simplicity is to create that feeling of spaciousness, which means when I think about my diary, like having blank space in my diary, not going back to back with my appointments, having some time to breathe. And even as I'm saying that, I'm like, oh, let me just open up my lungs, right, and breathe, create that space, head space, physical space around me. So yeah, that's nice. I like that. I hadn't heard that before about thinking about a feeling, but that's a good one.
Yeah. So my word for this year, so we've got a catalyst word, haven't we? And that's going to drive us this year. We'll share that with you guys on another live on another day. My word for this year is kindness. And it actually links a bit to what you've just said. So it's about being kind to myself. So yeah, this is self-care isn't selfish, right? And the kindness is about being kind to myself. So I started decluttering 7 months ago. Remember I told you? 1 month before Tobias came into the world, I started to do like a cleanse. And I'm still doing that decluttering, and I'm like so frustrated with myself because I'm like, oh, I haven't finished, I still haven't finished. How long does it take to get rid of old clothes and old toys and old things? But if I use that word kindness, then that will help me to kind of reduce my expectation, be kind to myself and do what I can with the time that I've got. And it also links to diary management as well, kindness, like giving myself that spaciousness. It seems like we're quite aligned there with what we're looking for. The not back-to-back blocking and making sure that I have my lunch and my break in there, and I've got enough time in the morning to have breakfast and to settle, and enough time to go for a walk, and just being kind to myself. I think it's so important that we all do that, actually.
Yeah, I love that, Rebecca. I agree with you. It's so important. And I think when we create that space to be kind to ourselves, then it makes it much easier to be kind to other people as well. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so tough. And I know you are as well. I am too. Really, really tough on ourselves, aren't we? Have really high expectations of ourselves. Both of us, very similar in the sense we want to move at 1,000,000 miles an hour and do all of the things. And actually slowing down, being kind, taking it one step at a time. Really important. I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem. I've just seen as well that we have someone that's watching that's a musician on a show, a reality show with Little Mix that I watched about 18 months ago. So yeah, shout out to you. I'm not going to name anyone there, but shout out to you. Someone's just said, hi guys, how are you? We're doing pretty well today. We're doing pretty good. So what tends to happen, Sarah, at the beginning of a year is that everyone goes, new me, new year, I'm going to do this, this and this. And then we become so overwhelmed with the amount that we have loaded on ourselves in terms of expectation, that then demotivates us. And actually, it could potentially freeze our progress, freeze our growth, in addition to impacting on our mindset and our well-being.
Yeah.
We're guilty of that. We've done it.
Absolutely. Like black or white, all or nothing. Right, I'm going all out, 100 miles an hour at the beginning of January. And then, you know what happens? Like statistically, it's by the 19th of January that the majority of us have ditched our New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
And what a disappointing way to start the year, to set a resolution and then not to follow through. But it happens because we're human. And like you say, we've done it. You know, we've been there, we've done it as well. And it happens because often we throw ourselves into the new year, throw ourselves into something, and we haven't thought it through properly. We haven't set it up properly. We kind of go all out. Often, I was talking about this in our mindset training in our membership this morning, actually. Often it's because we're moving away from something. So we've overeaten at Christmas, say, or we've got too much clutter and we're moving away. So we're like, right, I don't want that anymore. We move away. But as soon as we get back to a point where we've moved away just enough, it's not so painful anymore, we then revert to our old behavior. And when we revert to our old behavior, we just end up in that cycle of, oh, well, I'm back where I started again, right? And it's super frustrating, isn't it? So we have to be really intentional. If we set goals or if we set intentions at the beginning, you have to be really intentional about setting them so that we've been thought through really carefully. What is it that I want? What are the little steps that are going to help me to get there? And how am I going to keep myself on track? And what am I going to do if I fall off track? Because we all fall off track sometimes. We all, we can't go it alone. We all need some support. We all need some accountability. So we've got something coming up, haven't we, that's going to help with that. If you're struggling with how do I even set goals at the beginning of the year?
So normally every quarter in our membership, in the Catalyst membership, we host a goal setting and planning session. It's more about intention setting, and it's more about having an idea, more clarity on the actions that we're going to take in order to achieve those goals. What people don't realize is that we create this goal and don't realize that there are micro steps that are involved in achieving that goal.
Yeah.
And so we have this goal in mind, but we don't realize how many steps we need to take in order to get there. And when we don't get there, we're like, oh my gosh, we failed. What have we achieved? And so it all comes down to marking time out in your diary, in your life, to sit down, brainstorm, gain deeper understanding of what you actually want and need, and then set those intentions in order to get there. So on the 12th of January, we are hosting a goal setting and planning session with our members, and we're inviting those people that are in our community, in the Catalyst community, whether you're over on Instagram, whether you're over on LinkedIn or in our Facebook community, to join us for that 1 hour. It's 1 till 2 o'clock, and it's our little festive New Year treat for you. So it's completely free. We're not asking you to join our mailing list or to do X, Y, and Z. Like, all you need to do is DM us wherever you are watching, your email address, or you can email us at hello@thecoachingcatalyst.com with your email address, and we will just send you the calendar invite so that you can attend that session. If you cannot make it between that time, because I know there's a few teachers out there and people that are working, if you still email us, then we will send you the replay so that you can watch it at your own time. So that is Thursday the 12th at 1 o'clock. And we're excited. We do this session with Mummy's Gin Fund. So with the Mummy's Gin Fund community and the Catalyst community, and we're opening it up to you guys today.
Yeah, really excited to share that with you and really help you to make that really positive start as you step into the new year, and help you get those goals really set up so that you can be successful. Something really powerful about doing it with other people as well. When we do that session, we often ask the people who participate to share a word, to share an intention, and we create like a word cloud together. And I really love that because it creates that sense of community. We know we're not just trying to do this thing alone. Other people are working on their stuff as well. We might be physically in separate places, but we're kind of there all together in spirit. It's a really lovely thing to do.
So I think that's about it for us today, though.
Short and sweet, Rebecca.
Short and sweet.
That's what you need to go on, not chatting all day long. Just want to say hi to SBD Tuition and to Blossoming Hub as well, who are here with us on Insta. Thanks for joining. Love to know from you. How's your year going? How are you feeling about 2023? And have you set any goals or intentions for the year ahead yet? And actually, just one more thing I'm going to say about this before we wrap up. Sorry, we've nearly finished, but not quite. If you don't want to set goals in January, don't set goals in January. There's a whole thing out there about New Year, New Year's resolutions. There's so much in the media about New Year, New You, especially around weight and nutrition and exercise. If this isn't the right time for you, that's okay. It doesn't have to be now. If you say, hey, do you know what? I'm going to wait till February. I'm going to wait till March. That's okay. As long as you commit to taking action on the areas that you want to take action on when you're ready, when it's the right time for you, then do that. Because it's hard at this time of year. I have to say, I was talking about this earlier. In the middle of summer, find it really easy to discipline myself. The days are long, I spring out of bed, I can do anything. This time of year when it's dark and it's grey, it can be tough. So if you're thinking, do you know what, I just haven't got it in me, I just need to kind of just get on with this month, that's okay as well. Permission for you. There you are.
That's a good permission to have, though. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Right, we will be back Monday. It's usually Monday we do our live, but we're just a day out today because it's a bank holiday. We will be back Monday, 1 o'clock, going live again. But if you want to join us on Thursday, the 12th of January for a goal setting session, just pop us a DM or pop us an email and we'll let you have a link. Okay. Thanks for joining, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye.